What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people, my rich people? How y'all feeling though? King Rich P back again, man. You know I can't leave for too long. I got a good one for y'all today though. I got a good lecture for y'all today, man. I'm gonna let some people get in here. King, what's up, bro? What's up, man? How you feeling? Hopefully y'all can hear me out there. Let me know if y'all can hear me good before I get started. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Finna show y'all how to stop chasing after money. You know what I mean? How to stop chasing money and make money chase you. Switch Pros, what's going on? Hope you staying rich and blessed by the best, man. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good? What's up, bro? Can't complain. You good? For sure, man. I'm peaceful, bro. I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. I'm prosperous. You already know it. Just finna, drop some of them, sprinkle a little bit of them jewels on them. You know how I do, man. How to stop chasing money and make money chase you. Pride, what's going on, bro? Long time no talk, man. For sure. How to stop chasing money and make money chase you. And everything that I'm finna teach out of is gonna be based out of the Bible because, and this a disclaimer, I'm not trying to get nobody to convert to no type of religion because I'm not a part of no religion. But I do believe the Bible has a lot of truths in it, you know what I mean? And it was here before I got here, so I can't debate that fact, you know what I mean? And for me, I look at the Bible more like a blueprint instructing believers, leaders, and entrepreneurs. BIBLE. A blueprint instructing believers, leaders, and entrepreneurs. So, I consider myself a leader. I consider myself an entrepreneur. I consider myself a believer. You know what I mean? When I say believer, I mean like a visionary. You may not be a leader or you may not be an entrepreneur, but you may just be a believer. You may be a person that got a certain vision that not everybody agrees with or believes. You could be the only person that believes it, you know what I mean? So I consider that a believer, you know what I mean? Just something that you hold true to yourself, no matter what, you feel me? You a believer. So for me, the Bible it has so many different, man, every day I wake up when I read it, it's like, wow, it's so many different truths there that it just way out, you know what I mean? It way out. You can't depend on nobody word, but one thing about it, when I read them words, I ain't gonna lie, man, there's something about them, man, they hold up, they way out. But anyway, without further ado, you know what I mean, I just wanted to give y'all a brief disclaimer about where I'm basing this lecture out of. It's gonna be based out of the Bible, you feel me? The scripture I came across, a couple scriptures I came across. So I'm gonna give y'all 4 levels. I'm gonna give you the warning, I'm gonna give you the word, I'm gonna give you the way, and then I'm gonna give you the wisdom. So first, the warning. My warning to you: don't be a salesman. If you wanna stop chasing money and make money chase you, don't be a salesman. Be a servant. I repeat, do not be a salesman. Be a servant. Do not be a servant. Do not be a salesman. Be a servant. If you want to have money chasing after you and you want to stop chasing money, you got to stop trying to be a salesman. You got to be more of a servant. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I came with that is because the scripture that I came across, it say, incline my heart. What's going on, JJ? How you feeling, bro? You gonna love this one, man. I'm teaching the people how to stop chasing after money and make money chase them. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody can hear me good out there. Let me know if y'all can hear me well. But the scripture that is based out of, one of the scriptures that is based out of is Psalms chapter 119, verse 36, and it says, incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. So when I thought about that, I'm like, wow, that's dope. Incline my heart. He asking God to incline his heart, lean his heart toward your testimony, to God's testimony, you know what I mean, and not to covetousness. So when I looked up the word testimony, it made me think, like, what do testimony mean? I had to get real clear on what it meant, right? So when I looked it up, it say evidence or proof provided by the existence or appearance of something. That's what a testimony is. A testimony is evidence or proof provided by the existence or appearance of something. The evidence of, you see what I'm saying? So it led me to the next thing. What is covetousness? Covetousness, the root word is covet. Covet, thou shalt not covet, right? That's one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not covet. Covetousness, I looked it up. It says the feeling, y'all gonna trip on this, but I was tripping when I read this. The feeling of having a strong desire for things that other people have. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? The feeling, covetousness is the feeling of having a strong desire for the things that other people have. And it even got a little deeper. It said the synonym of it is envy. The synonym of covetousness is envy. You see what I'm saying? So let's go back to the scripture. Let's put it all together. Incline my heart. Incline my heart, my mind. When it says heart, it means mind. People think that your heart is in your chest. Your heart ain't in your chest. Your heart is in your mind. Your mind, your subconscious mind. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother lecture. I can get into that and go real deep with that, but that's a whole nother lecture. But incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Incline my heart, lean my mind unto thy testimonies. What is testimonies? Evidence or proof provided by the existence or appearance of something. Meaning you got something. You got something already. You got the evidence. It's proven to you already that you got something. So lean my mind to that evidence. You see what I'm saying? And not to covetousness. Don't lean my mind into the feeling or having a strong desire for things that other people have. Get rid of that. Get that out of my mind. Disregard that. Discard that out of my whole mindset, my whole mind frame, my whole perspective. I don't want that nowhere in me. I don't want to have a desire for what other people have. I want to have the evidence or proof provided by the existence or appearance of something. I want to have the testimony. Incline my heart, incline my mind to that. Lean my mind unto that. What do I have? What do I have of value? You see what I'm saying? Make my mind be focused onto that. You feel me? That's the word. I gave you the warning. That's the word. You feel me? Now, let me give you the way. Let me give you the way. I told you I was gonna give y'all the warning, the word, the way, and then the wisdom. So this is the way. We on the way. The way. This is how you do it. This is how you stop chasing after money and make money chase you. By becoming a servant, meaning giving. When I look at the pictures of the people who I've sold clothing to, sold apparel to, sold my brand to, it really touches me because I see how much. I don't see a transaction of money. I see a transaction of love, because I remember the day I met those people and the conversations that we had before I sold them what I sold them. You see what I'm saying? I remember the moments and the things that they shared with me. You know, so many of these people have shared so much wisdom with me when I ask them, hey, are you rich before you get the money or after? And they think about it and they give me their testimony. Go back to that testimony. When they give me their testimony, it's like, wow, These are real relationships. The riches is in the relationships. Always remember that one too. The riches is in the relationships. These are real relationships that I've made with these people, man. I'm not thinking about the money when I scroll down my gallery and see all these people that I've that's wearing my brand. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the relationships that has been built. I'm looking at the love that has been exchanged between us. You see what I'm saying? So be a servant by giving. Giving what? What are you giving? You giving your testimony, like I said. You giving your testimony. Your testimony meaning what God has done for you. You feel me? What God has done for you and changed your life and brought you from the depths of hell to where you are now. You know, your redemption story. How has he redeemed your life when you was in that dark place and you leaned unto him and he brought you up out of that? So share your testimony. For me, my testimony comes from, you know, being out here with nowhere to go, being out here with no father, no mother to raise me and love me and instill certain, you know, things into me and nurture me and protect me and provide for me. I didn't have that luxury that most people have, that majority of the world has. You see what I'm saying? I was out here by myself as a kid. As a kid, 11 years old, 12 years old, sleeping in a box, a cardboard box. But when people see me today, they don't notice that. They don't realize that because of the work that God has done within me. You feel what I'm saying? Because of where he brought me from. You feel me? He brought me up out of them streets. I used to sell drugs. I used to trap. I used to be in the trap house all day, sleeping around crackheads and you know, having to watch my back and make sure that nobody do nothing to me because I'm a kid and these grown men and women around me out of their mind, not even in their right mind. They on crack. You see what I'm saying? This is where I come from chasing money, because I was in the mindset of covetousness, of the feeling of having a strong desire. I had a strong desire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a strong desire for the things that other people have. I wanted their money. In my mind at that time, I needed it. I needed their money. You see what I'm saying? This is what I thought. This is what I told myself. This is what my mind, my heart, back to what it said, lean my heart, incline my heart. My mind was inclined to thinking that I needed their money, because without their money, how am I going to survive out here with no mom, no dad, nobody to love me and provide for me and put a roof over my head and clothes on my back? How am I going to do this without their money? You see what I'm saying? So I had a covetousness. You see what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuse about it. You know, it was still wrong. It was still wrong. You know, sometimes you could do the right thing. You could be doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. I repeat, sometimes you could be doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. You feel me? I was in a situation where I was doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. You know what I mean? I was trying to take care of myself when nobody would. But God, like I said, God brought me out of that. He put this seed in my mind of Richard Pryor. And it was so crazy because I'm so stubborn. I was so stubborn with my covetousness and chasing after money that he put it in my mind twice. The Richard Pryor idea, this idea of starting a clothing brand and naming it Richard Pryor was in my mind twice. He gave it to me 2 times. The first time he gave it to me, I had a whole different concept for it. I had in my mind, it was a picture of a rat chasing after a little block of cheese that was on a trap, and he not even understanding that this is a trap that he finna walk right into. It was a little piece of cheese, a little nugget of cheese that you set on the mouse trap, and it's approaching it. Meanwhile, it's a big block of cheese right behind him that he not even privy to, he not even aware of, because he's so locked in on this little piece of cheese that's on this mouse trap. That was the concept of Richard Pryor from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? And it's still that. It's still kind of that, but it's way much bigger now. But my point is, I forgot about that. Like that, I don't. It just left my mind. I had wrote it in a notebook, drew the picture of it, the concept that I had in my mind. I drew it in the notebook and everything, and wrote the name Richard Pryor and all of that, and then forgot about it because I'm right back on the same. I'm the mouse. I was the mouse. I'm still chasing after this little piece of cheese. So I didn't even see the block of cheese that he had already gave me. He had already planted the seed within me. I didn't even see it because I'm still in the covetousness mindset instead of my testimony, instead of the testimony. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, okay, I'm gonna let you be stubborn again. I'm gonna let you, because that's what he gonna do. He gonna let you do your thing. He gonna let you do your thing. You got the power to choose. He gonna let you do your thing. He not gonna force you to do anything, because that takes the power out of you. You know, if you raise a child up and you do everything for him, you're not really doing him no favors. You're paralyzing him because you're doing everything for him. So when it comes time for him to do things on his own and you ain't around to do it for him, he gonna be stuck. You see what I'm saying? So he gonna let you do your thing for sure. So he let me do my thing. He let me do my thing until I realized that I was running in place. And I had an awakening that I can go on a whole nother live and talk to y'all about that for about an hour or two, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it on the point, you know what I'm saying? But I had an awakening, like I would say probably like a year later, after I had wrote the first time, after I had wrote Richard Pryor the first time, the first concept. You see what I'm saying? And then he gave it to me again in the awakening. And it was so funny because I'm thinking in my mind that this is something new. I'm thinking this Richard Pryor thing is new. I have completely forgot that I already had it. I completely forgot about it. It was just, that's how you know it's something else here besides you. You know what I mean? It's something else here that's functioning besides you, because I completely forgot about it. And he gave it to me again, the same thing, but much bigger now. I had a bigger scope on it now because of everything that I went through in between the time that I first thought of it, or when it first came into my mind, correction, and to the current present day when I got it the second time. You know, when I received it the second time, the scope was much bigger. Now it ain't just the mouse trap and the whole diagram of the mouse chasing after the little cheese and the big block of cheese behind them. It's that, but it's that and more. You know what I'm saying? It's I can change people's lives with this. This is actually guiding my steps now. Now I got a whole concept to move with and a philosophy to move with. And it got so much deeper that when it led me to reading the Bible, it decoded the Bible for me. It unlocked it. I didn't like the Bible. I wasn't really no Bible scholar. I still ain't, you know. But now I have way much more of a deeper understanding on a level that most people wouldn't understand. But that's why I'm here, to help them understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it unlocked it for me. It's like a secret code for me. Like I can literally look at the Bible through the Richard Pryor philosophy that I have now and make it make sense and break it down into simplest forms to the point where my kids even understand it now. And like they say, if a child can get it, then you could teach it to an adult. You see what I mean? So that's my thing. That's my testimony. You know how now I don't chase money no more. Now I don't sell drugs no more. Now I don't sleep in trap houses no more. Now I don't live in the hood no more. Now I don't be in the streets no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you catch me in the streets, it's to share this testimony, to help people get out the streets, to show them, hey, I'm just like you, bro. I came from where you came. I came from where you at. And look where I'm at. You can do the same thing. You know, I come from the worst city for African Americans to live in the country. And now I live in the best city for African Americans to live in the country, economically. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to the economics, I live in the best city for African Americans to live in the country. And I come from the worst city for African Americans to live in the country. All from what? Following the testimony, leaning my mind, leaning my heart back to the scripture, leaning my heart unto thy testimony, instead of covetousness, instead of the feeling of having a strong desire for things that other people have. I no longer think about getting the money that other people have. Now I just go around and just tell my testimony. Now I just go around asking people questions. Hey, are you rich before you get the money or after? Had I known that that's all I had to do when I was in the streets, I would have never been in the streets. I'd be some type of philosopher somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, this has completely changed me from the inside out. There will be no doubt. You know what I mean? It has completely changed my life and transformed my way of thinking. I turn money down now. The old me would have looked at the new me crazy for that. So that leads me to my next story to emphasize the point, the weight. I remember being out, like I said, in the streets, in the not necessarily in the streets, but in the community where it was a lot of street people at. And I chose that neighborhood, I chose that community because I felt like that the message that I wanted to give out would be more of an impact in that community. So I went to this community, me and my young kings, and we posted up. I didn't game them up. They know the whole philosophy just like I know it. You know what I mean? They can teach a grown person. These 11-year-old, 13-year-old kids, 14-year-old kids, kings. You see what I'm saying? I didn't game them up. Now they got the philosophy. Now nah, I'm rich before I get the money. I appreciate you giving me that, but I'm good on that. You see what I'm saying? They not even thirsty for bread no more. They used to be, hey, can I get $1? Can I get $1? Can I get this? Now they know that they already worth much more than that, based on the philosophy that I taught them. So now we out there posted up in the community, teaching the community about what we know about what we learned. You know what I mean? We giving out the testimony. I remember one day, it was this girl, and one of my kings that came up to me and told me. He was like, hey, this girl, she down here. I think you need to come down here, cause she like, and it was just a look on his face like, you know, you need to come down here type. You know what I mean? So I go down, cause I used to let them do their thing. I used to walk off. They had it down to a science, to the point where I didn't even have to be standing there with them or next to them and standing over them. Like I said, God gonna let you do what you do, so you can learn how to do it by yourself. That's the whole role of a father. I'm doing this so you can do it by yourself. You see what I'm saying? So they doing it on their own. I come to check them out, cause he like, yeah, come. You know what I mean? You need to see what's up with this. I go down there. Some lady, she having like a whole, like she like irate in a way. You know what I mean? But she kind of calmed down when she seen me walk up. So I'm like, what's going on? And she said, y'all out here, you know, trying to use these kids to you know, get money out of the community. I said, what? She said, y'all trying to use these kids, y'all scamming the community, y'all out here trying to get all the money from, cause she's seeing all the traffic that we got coming to us. Let me clarify, emphasize that. She's seeing how much traffic that we had coming to us. You see what I'm saying? So when she seen that, she said, y'all out here using these kids to try to, you know, get money out of the community. Y'all scamming the people. We like, I told her, I said, nah, sweetheart, that's not what we doing at all. You know what I'm saying? She's like, if that's not what y'all doing, then why y'all out here for then? I said, we not out here for the money, sweetheart. She, I'm trying to be so respectful to her, because I can already see that she really is trying to provoke a situation to happen, to make it look a certain way, to throw darkness on the shine that we was emitting. You know what I mean? She was trying to dim our light, for lack of better words. So I see the trick bag. Step right beside it. No, sweetheart, that's not what we doing. We not out here for the money. She like, if y'all want some money, I'll give you some money. My young king said, no, we good. We don't. I said, no, we good. Gave her the money. She said, if y'all not out here for the money, then what y'all out here for then? I said, we out here to serve the community. We out here to serve the community. We're not out here trying to use the community. We out here serving the community. And it's bigger than clothes. It's not even about the clothes. The clothes is just what unifies us. But really, what we here doing is exchanging love back and forth to each other. Hey, are you rich before you get the money or after? I'm rich before I get the money. I agree. That make you rich or pride. Would you like to support the movement? Oh man, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want to support that. Y'all, this is what y'all doing? This what that mean? Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Let me get a medium. Matter of fact, let me get two. We out here exchanging love between each other. We out here telling each other, I'm just like you. You say you rich before you get the money. I'm rich before I get the money too. In a community where everybody is chasing money. Like I told you earlier, I chose that community intentionally, purposefully. Everybody in this community is chasing money. One way or another, they chasing it. Meanwhile, we standing still and it's all coming to us. We ain't going nowhere. We standing in one spot. Conducting traffic, bringing it to us. They all coming to us. What is this? Hey, can I ask you a question? Before you touch that t-shirt, let me ask you a question real quick. We need to know who you are. Let me ask you a question real quick. When you use the seed God gives you, why would you neglect the fruit from you actually listening? Man, questions that need answers, King. When you use the seed God gives you, why would you neglect the fruit from you actually listening? Yeah, because like I said, the people's minds has been programmed to be curvaceous. You know what I mean? So that reflects, that manifests in all different areas of their life. They want the things. They don't want the seed. They want the things. You see what I'm saying? They're not here to listen to the seeds be planted. They want the fruit. Where the things I can see at? I want the reward. I want to covet. I want to consume something. You see what I'm saying? They have been programmed to have a consumer mindset. So when you sitting there trying to teach them another way, they can't take you. They can't take you. And a lot of times, in my experience, like I'm explaining, people get really irate and they get hostile. I'm telling you dealing with what they call cognitive dissonance. When you cognitive dissonance is if like when you introduce a new idea to a person's mind and they resistant to it because they would rather believe the lie that they've been believing prior to you introducing a new idea to them. You see what I'm saying? So they will fight for the lie, just to keep the lie, just to maintain the lie. Because if they know if they embrace this new idea, this new truth, then they life, their card castle gonna just collapse. And they not ready to deal with that collapse. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna fight you. You see what I mean? So that's what that was. But when I explained it to her, she had no defense to wisdom. There's no defense unto good. There's no defense unto the good. You know what I mean? You can't defend against good. There's no defense. Love conquers all. You see what I'm saying? So when I responded to her in a way where I wasn't getting irate with her, I didn't match her energy, I transformed it. You see what I'm saying? I transformed it. I said, nah, that's not what we out here for at all. You know what I'm saying? If we was out here for the money, we would have took your money. Even though you acting the way you acting. We would have chased after all of these people that's going down the block. But we're not doing none of that. We're standing right here. And people are coming to us. And as she was doing that, it was more people walking up to us. Trying to give us money. People are fearful of the Zobeezy. People are fearful of the uncertain, and usually accompanies change. For sure. They fear change. They fear what they don't understand. They fear the unknown. You know, they scared of the dark. Like Jeezy said, they scared of the dark, man. You know, they scared of going into something that they don't know. They'd rather act like they know it all, but what they don't understand is that's what we here for. We here to make the unknown known. That's what this is all about. We here to make the unknown known. That's why we go through certain pains and problems in our life and adversities in our life, because it's in an area where we just don't know the truth about that in that area. So it's painful, the process of understanding the truth, and that usually accompanies change, for sure. I got you. People are fearful of the uncertain, and that usually accompanies change, for sure. They don't want to change. They don't want to change, but they rather stay the same. But to stand still is to die. You know what I mean? But what she didn't realize was she was helping us better demonstrate what we really was doing. She was being used. See, God, I told somebody that the other day, God uses the devil. I repeat, God uses the devil. He uses him all the time. Go check, go. I'm gonna let you go on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go mess with my son, you know what I mean, my messenger. Cause I'm just the messenger, you know what I mean? The message is Richard Pryor. The message is, you already rich. You feel me? If God is in you, then you already rich. Cause God is the plug. So if you got him in you, then you would never be lacking any supply, because you got the supplier inside you. See what I'm saying? So, God uses the devil to test you, to see if you really believe in your message. And that's what he was doing with this lady at this time. He was using her. He was using the devil to use her to test me. And I passed the test, and I'm going to continue to. See what I'm saying? Because this ain't no fluke for me. This ain't just no, like they were trying to say too. A couple people were like, man, that's a nice trick you got. That ain't no trick, man. This ain't no trick. This the truth. This ain't no trick. This the truth. This ain't no trick. This the treat. This is the fruits, like you said earlier. This is the fruits from the seed that had been planted into me, into my mind, into my heart. You feel me? This the fruit from the seed that was planted in my heart. So I'm here to give you the fruit. Here you go. Go out on the limb and get it. But they don't want to go out on the limb. They don't want to go out on the limb. You got to go out on the limb to get the fruit. They don't want to do it. They don't want to risk it. You know what I mean? They don't want to risk it. So, it really, that situation tested my faith and made me even stronger and made me even firmer in my philosophy, in my belief. You know what I mean? It was the testimony. The testimony. You feel me? It wasn't I wasn't thinking about, man, she was trying to give me $40 to grab this hoodie. I should just kind of stand down like most people do, because they thinking about that $40 that she was finna give you. So most people kind of hush up, that hush money. I'ma just let her have it, bro. I'ma just let her have it. Nah, I ain't letting her have it. I'ma let you have this. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving. I'm here to give. I'm here to serve. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to serve. I'm not here to sell. You feel me? So, that's the way. You know what I mean? That's the way. So, what is the wisdom? I'm going to give you another scripture, Psalms 119:72. Psalms chapter 119, verse 72. The law, this is the wisdom. This is why this is so important. Because the law of thy mouth, the law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. This what it say. This what it say, man. This ain't mine. I ain't coming to try to be right. This ain't me. This is already in this book that I was made before I was even thought about. It says, the law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Y'all do know money, the dollar, the United States dollar ain't even backed by nothing. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver. It's just backed on two things: the message that it carries, that what it say, $100, and the faith that it creates. The fact that you believe that this paper that says $100 is worth $100. That's all. That's the only thing that makes money valuable. That's the only thing that makes the dollar valuable, is the message that it carries and the faith that it creates. So what am I doing here? I carry a message myself. The message that it carries and the faith that it creates. I believe it. Hopefully you believe it. You know, hopefully you believe it. And that's what makes it money. That's what makes it valuable. Other than that, it's nothing. It's nothing. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Boom. You feel me? And what does that mean? Once you use your words to tell your story, to tell your truth of how God, the great I am, has transformed your life in a way where it can benefit and serve other people, you won't have a want for money, because money will have a want for you. You will not have a want for money once you use your mouth to put out that word, to tell your story about how God has brought you from here to here. And you do it in a way where it can benefit and serve others. You will not have a want for money. Money will have a want for you. Money will have a want for you. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you everything that I did. I'm telling you, this is how it works. And if God is in you, then you are already rich. Like I said before, if God is in you, then you got the supply, you got the plug in you already. So you can never say, man, I ain't got this, man, I ain't got that. No, you got it already. He already in you, but you got to believe. The more you believe it, the more you'll receive it. So, you know, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it, man. Don't be no salesman, man. Don't be no salesman. A salesman gonna do whatever just for some money. But a servant is gonna do, you know, what's best, what's in the best. See, this the thing. I forgot to say this. A servant, a servant has the mindset and the standpoint of, he has a position like, I don't want your dollars. I don't want your money. I want my goods. I want my testimony. I want my message. And I'm glad to serve you. You feel me? Like with the girl, she thinking we out here for the money. But I'm telling her, no, I don't want your money. I want my goods. You can't have it. We don't want your money. You can't have this. I want this. I want this. I want this. You feel me? I don't want your money. I want my message. I want my goods. And I'm glad to serve you, though. I'm glad to serve you. But if you can keep your money, because if you take my goods from me, if you take my message from me, then what do I have? I don't got money, and I don't got no means of making it. Because you've taken the plug from me. I don't have anything now. So I would rather stay with the plug. I would rather keep my message. I would rather keep my goods. And I'm glad to serve you. But I don't want your money. That's the position that a servant has. But the position that a salesman has is, I want your dollars. And I do not want my goods. And I am glad to serve myself. See, they self-serving. Salesmen are self-serving. They all out for the dollar. I want your dollars. I don't care about my goods. I don't care about none of that. Most salesmen don't even really like what they have. Back to the story about me when I was in the trap house serving, selling, really, when I was selling drugs. I didn't want them drugs. I didn't want them. I wanted their money. See what I'm saying? It's people out here selling things that they don't even want. It's people out here selling things that they don't even want just for other people money. That go back to my video. If y'all go check it out on my page, on my profile, when I broke down the difference between a businessman and an entrepreneur. The entrepreneur, he not gonna sell you nothing that he don't want himself. But a businessman to sell you something that he hate. He don't care. He hate this thing, but he wants your money. He love that. See what I'm saying? So it's a difference. Don't be no salesman. Be a servant. Be giving. Not about getting. Be about giving. You know what I'm saying? Giving your testimony. Give your story. Because stories sell and products don't. I repeat, stories sell and products don't. You feel me? And what else? Oh yeah, make sure y'all go to www.richardpryor.com. You know what I'm saying? If you receive this message, and grab you one of these beautiful hoodies that I got on right here. We just dropped this last night. You know what I'm saying? It's a great way, a perfect way to embrace and express the riches that reside on the inside. You feel me? It's a perfect way to embrace and express the riches that reside on the inside. You feel me? Where else can you do that at? What other brand that you know that you could put that on and it's gonna express that and help you embrace that? Nowhere. Well, we got you. We got you covered here. You feel me? www.richardpryor.com. And this is how you stop chasing money and make money chase you. And as always, I encourage you all to be rich before you get the money and not after. Stay rich.